Yeah, I got work tomorrow. Alright.
There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Louisville Cardinals offense will go on the attack first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Caught behind the line. It's Golden. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Looking to pass. It's Barnett. Gets away. The Cardinals will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. What a play on that return, but will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He leaves it with his back. There he goes. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
It was a really nice play there. The thing I like about this guy, too, his versatility. He's not just good running the ball, but he can catch and he can block. And you think about all the greats they've had at the position in recent years. Versatility at the running back position, being an every down back. And that's exactly what this guy embodies.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Turner. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Clemson will send the punt team out. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Just needs a crack to get a return. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Leaves it with the back. Shakes off the defender. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
And the Cardinals have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They go right
This couldn't have been a mock ish. This couldn't have
They
been.
shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out of the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab inside the 30. And the defense was on its heels after that long completion. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground covered to pick up the 1st. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another 1st down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. To the air. It's Barnett. Trying to barrel in. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head.
Well, the offense on 3rd down there, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north. But defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up 4th down.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the run.
This is an offense that really relies on its running game on that 2nd down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a 1st.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Snagged in the middle. It's Moore.
That RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And the Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Grab near the marker, it's Moore. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. The Tigers are marching down the field. On the move, it's Smothers. there to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the right. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. Quickly out to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Looking to take a shot. Makes the grab on the big throw. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
The play action fake. Here comes the heat. Grabbed over the middle. It's Watson. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. They missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on third down, they can't afford for this possession to come up empty. They'll try to power their way ahead. He'll be run out of bounds at the 14.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on third down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties, they keep these third downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass, it's Barnett. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. From the gun, running back on the move. He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on fourth. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. The official says no good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
It's missing.
It's a big-ass piece of goddamn meat. Is anything left?
He's brought down,
It's
but
out.
it'll be enough for a first down. This Tiger running game starting to show some juice, sort of a C.J. Spiller type of feel.
Yeah, it doesn't always hit you early. It doesn't always hit you on the first possession, but I do think they've done a good job over the years, Clemson, with sticking with the run game, creating that balance, trying to get those first downs, and trying to create some tempo against your defense.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got the first down and more. There he goes. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Takes the easy one to the back. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tiger!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Florida has the lead right now, but those Gator Chomps haven't come easy. They're in a tight one right now in Gainesville. They're up by 7 over Oklahoma. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Scanning the field, it's Barnett. Got his man on the right. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
On the run, fires downfield. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his guy ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on it if they can stop him on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He lost one down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Cardinals send out the punt unit. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Out of midfield, he's got room. Oh, there's an alley to the left. Touchdown, Clemson. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Golden. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a 1-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half, down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
You know, outbreaking routes can make some play callers nervous, but not this guy. When you have a quarterback that throws it on time and puts it out in front of his receiver like that, as a coordinator and play caller, you can call that route all day.
Makes his man miss. Gets away from one. He's got space. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Off the play fake. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air, it's Barnett. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Here comes the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Smashes it between the uprights. Now the lead is down to 11.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. He's got great speed. Gets it out to the 44, and he's out of bounds, and now this offense has spectacular field position. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted.
Oh, wow.
Going the other way, and he's got room.
That's all.
And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit in the deep.
Touchdown, Cardinals! Yeah. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you needed. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the second half.
No preaching, Bob. Go in there, Malcolm. He'll feel me.
He'll try to tackle.
Now, if you're wondering what that line means, what he's talking about when going to person, there's the Drake ball when he's talking clowns. I don't know about Mrs. Person.
Every little bit counts as they get closer. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
No preaching, Bob. Go in there, Malcolm. He'll feel me.
On the run from inside.
Now, if you're wondering what that line means, let's talk about when going to person. There's the Drake ball when he's talking about it might have been in throw in the bag, actually. I don't think it's going in the bag, but he's talking about going in girl's purse and he saw something in her face or something like that. So that's a shot right there. Hold on. Let me right here. Well, I got to find the line just so y'all.
First half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving
Drake said, so I'm going through his phone
and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
Going niggas miles, I don't know about business person.
They've got it on offense. They open this third quarter on top, and they build the lead on the string. Breaks into the open. Gets on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup for 15 yards there. Given 109 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing.
What is this anal and
daylight, he gets 1 to the 32.
I'm not going to say his
The
lines
big
falling
fellas up
whatever.
front, they don't get a lot of
Let's
credit. They
go.
don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative,
Gonna be
but
saying
there's a
shit.
big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it.
Back to home. Who's I mean, back to goal. Talking about we get them wrong. Shut the fuck up, Cheddar Bob.
To get the first down.
How many subscriptions are you paying for? Rocket Money helps find forgotten subscriptions and makes canceling them as easy as a few taps. On average, Rocket Money users save up.
Clemson will send the
Plexico
punt team out.
brings pop himself if you don't know. Plexico then said we had to keep the Yiggy on him because Fabulous Crew was Robert Crew at that time. That's why I said you Chetty Bob yourself. Y'all have to just look at that with that. Y'all just know that.
Talking about we get them wrong. Shut the fuck up, Cheddar Bob.
Time they had it, and now opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can call for. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
Instead of just running,
at the 35-yard line, big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making a catch.
Looking downfield, it's Barnett.
Booty booms, all that.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces second down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden, have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down.
Now this might be between Joe Buck coming
and that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Cardinals will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the official spot. Clemson has their paws on it. They'll send out the offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing. Build this thing.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's turned. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's turned.
Disrespecting them. And I like when stuff happens to rappers when they talk about it in the rap. You know what I mean? And Drake had to try to double back and be like,
with another first down. This time they'll go to the running game. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards.
Be the bigger person. Got the blue span, but the nigga first. And you don't want to see
Motion
me
from the wideout.
You don't like it when I'm angry.
Second down, they'll go to the air.
On the ball.
Quick strike complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open, quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism.
Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10.
So this was after the drama being on this is an extra.
Back to pass. Good timing on the quick out.
Damn,
he
Drake.
gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here.
Oh, that's it. Good. I was like, why is it on 9 minutes?
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Quickly complete. He's got it
This
up.
is the first or second time here in Fab. Welcome.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw.
No, I mean, Cliff Kingsbury was raving about it.
They stop him behind the
I
line
couldn't
of
believe it when
scrimmage.
John
Boy,
said
that
it's the
has
best
been rare
defense
in
he's
this
gone
one.
against.
Going to
How
work
great
in
is
the
Vic
red zone. They
Fangio, by the
can't
way?
pick up the
I
first
said to
down
him, hey,
without
Vic,
getting
is there
it into the
anything
end zone.
any guys could do
Firing to the
tomorrow
right,
that
complete.
you know, could help them get more playing time in the playoffs? Probably not.
He's honest. He is absolutely. Look at these numbers. I mean, they're so dominating defensively, instead it's carried the team this year.
He is shout out Doug Moore offensively.
Second down, 9 at the 13. Run here, trying to find some room. Another tackle made by Campbell. He has been in almost every play as Bill Merritt comes up with a gain of 2, making it 3rd and 7 for the Commanders. And the clock is ticking in there, by the way, out of timeouts.
That's a really good point, by the way, about Campbell making another tackle. The Eagles have some legit depth at linebacker because their starters are Nakobe Dean and Zach Ball. But Campbell and Schreier have been everywhere. They're going to need to be everywhere here. They need to be especially careful with Johnson's legs because the two tackles being wide open.
Jeremy McNichols is the running back. They're down at 7-8 Time for Johnson. Block over there, finally on the move. Swerving, timing. It looks like he may have come close. Let's see where they mark him right at the yard to gain, the 4-yard line. And they will. It is first and goal for the Commanders. On a run out 7 by their quarterback, Josh Johnson.
And some of these Eagles D linemen are just gas. Watch Tyler Robinson up here. He can't move now. He's personally being held. And also, he's not used to playing. I mean, he barely ever plays. He tapped his helmet after that for Jordan Davis to come in for him.
And how easy does football
Regains the back. You can see the multiple tight ends. It's first and goal.
Then run play action. It opens up the whole
Rodriguez making his way close to the goal line side by the left of the football inside the one. It'll be second down and goal for the Commanders.
So if you're the Eagles right now, you're pretty confident that the Commanders are not going to call. So you make sure he didn't get in.
We've come to the end of the quarter.
Yes, and it looks like he's
You didn't get a great spot there. But at any rate, you got to feel pretty confident it's going to be a quarterback sneak. So
I don't. Why this news? Like, are you amazed by it?
Yeah. These false starts.
They have false.
To the air. It's Barnett.
So the Eagles stem to the front up front.
And the third down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense.
You gotta be careful.
What?
See a lot of
It's still on that?
No, I moved it.
Oh, okay.
He tried to force that tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked
Ball
up.
there by Fangio.
Brother so ready to snitch, you ain't know what he's talking about.
They didn't know what's going on. Can't hear the
Now on the
quarterback.
return.
They see that
He
movement.
only needs a
They
swim
think
or
it's time for the
daylight.
play to start. That's a huge 5 yards.
Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds. And what a way to build a little momentum. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They got it on offense. How about that last drive? Does it provide the air, David?
He really did. I mean, that was a master class in just reading coverage and being accurate.
The
balls and
Tigers in a
shoot
good
and
spot
miss.
here with second and short. They'll move the wide receiver. They give it to him again. Breaks that tackle.
You gotta have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he
Eagles
gets
at the
that first down.
Commanders.
Just outside
No,
the red
Eagles
zone.
off.
First and 10 from the 21.
They're not playing their starters.
Johnson,
Off the bootleg, looking to
Oh
fire.
my God!
And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. They'll stop him at the 22-yard line as the defense
So I
makes a
love the
play.
play call by Cliff Kingsbury to get Johnson on the bootleg. But for the Eagles, watch TV Ringo, left side of the
Use the
screen,
play
okay?
fake, now to
This
throw.
is the football
Fires to the big
intelligence.
fella.
Now watch when he comes
And
out.
he
Ringo's there.
right
And he just
get there
stops and
before
runs the
after
other
that
way.
pick
Turn
up.
right.
Just a few inches to go for the
You
first, and
can't
a
go
ray of
look for a
possibilities here.
receiver when there's nobody
Cardinals
else
have
out
their
there
whole
to
playbook
tackle
open
the
here on
quarterback.
second
That
and
is
inches.
brutal. by
Looking
Lincoln.
to throw, it's
He
Barnett.
wants the point away.
Throws for the
Good
tight
hit
end.
by Moody.
Got a man.
And
It's
it's a
Skinner.
7-point Commander lead.
Oh, a lot of
With 2.5 to
space.
go.
Big
And
gain
a game
on
that's
that
had
one
a
as he
couple
steps out
ties
of
and
bounds
3
with a first down.
interceptions.
And this
The third
offense
quarter
showing off the
used
explosiveness, the
by
big play
the
down the field.
Commanders
This
this
is so
season
big because
has
what it
come up
makes defenses
with
do
a
to
couple of
react.
big
Now you
scoring
scare them.
points
Now
on
you
his
make
own
them
through the
drop
air
back
and here
a
on
little
the
bit. So
ground.
that big
All
passing
he
play
needed was
opens
that
up this
little
whole
pump fake.
offense.
That did it, didn't it?
Second
I know
down,
he's
coming up on
already
this red
treated,
zone
but
opportunity.
Ringo's got to understand the situation. He would have tackled him maybe for
On
a
the
loss.
ground, it's
I mean, he would have been right there in the open
And he'll
field to
step
bring him
into the
down.
end zone. Touchdown,
Washington has
Louisville.
14 unanswered points.
Precision blocking
And
up front,
quarterback has
creating
played for
the
half the
open
league
lane, and the
in
running
his
back
16th
followed it
year.
beautifully.
And
Yeah,
a couple
it's
of
pretty
leads
easy to
until he
follow
got
an
a
offensive
chip
line that makes those
And you were
holes and just
saying
gives you a
earlier
caravan all
about
the
the
way to the end
Commanders'
zone. What
draft
an
position.
unbelievable
I
job
think they might
blocking
be
up front.
six right now.
Here comes
after
the
Browns
two-point
victory
try.
earlier. And I'm sure there's some Commanders fans thinking, I
They
want the
wanna
highest
throw it.
draft choice possible. We asked Dan Quinn about that on
Makes the
Friday.
grab
I
in the
said,
end
why
zone
do
for
you
the
think
two-point
you did this
conversion,
thing?
and that
And he
could be
said,
big as it draws them to within a
for the
field
young
goal.
roster, for the guys in the roster, these guys are giving me
He'll
everything
start
they
the
have,
return inside his
everything
spot.
all year. We have one
Just
more
never
chance
had a
together.
chance
I
to
want us
shake
all to
loose,
be
and
able
he'll
to
be brought
celebrate
down at the
in that
24.
locker room, and that's the reason
Clemson has
I
their
guess
paws
this
on
play
it,
is
and they'll
wonderful.
send out the
There's
offense.
the
The give from the gun.
You can see a
Oh,
couple
he's got
guys.
some space.
It'll be out to the
Under the
35 on
40-yard
first
line.
and
They'll
10
mark it
for
at the
Philadelphia.
39 and pick
Johnson
up a 15.
trying to get into second and
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. You have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Shipley on the move, first and 10.
They'll go right back to it. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down.
For the Eagles as a blocker all year.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
The former dirty work receiver for the Eagles that everybody knows Sirianni holds in
So
high
the
regard.
decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
First down in 10, and all 3 timeouts for Philly.
After the setback, the offense gets set for a first and 15.
Tom Miller is pressing.
They think there's room to run to the right here. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well.
He's going to lost a lot more, but
At
only
this
one.
point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his play list, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Plows through the defense. And he's knocked down in the backfield, but man, how many tackles did he escape before he was finally brought down?
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Obviously backed up against it, time running out. Got to get the football back. 2 good plays. Now third down. I stay aggressive. I have to come after him. If they decide to throw the football, so be it. But stay aggressive. Get that football back for your offense.
And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone.
It's true.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Top line gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down to the 17. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to throw, it's Denson. Gets it to the back. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Clemson will come to the line with a first and goal.
Well qualified lessons in weeks of 2025 cheap Gladiators for class 4x4 for $3.14 a month, or purchase and get no monthly payments for 90 days.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Sends it back in motion.
Is really smart.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on this offense. Maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy over.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And with a hallelujah man. Touchdown, Tiger.
Here's to the stop and never stop.
And man, a lot of times in late games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, and the offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. Everything going in their direction.
CBS is sponsored by Wingstop. Bring the flavor. Order at wingstop.com.
And he'll just take
And
me in this drive will start at the 25.
See more information at cologuard.com.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring
You know
margin.
you're in Philly when you see
It's
that.
up to
Here
them to
we
find a
go.
way
2
to
minute
answer
warning.
it.
1:58 to go.
Catch
Third
in
and
the middle,
11.
it's huge.
From their own
And they'll
46.
get it to the 39-yard
Quarterback
line,
Tanner
and
McKee.
they'll move the chain.
Blocked there by Jackson.
And the Cardinals will hustle to the line.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's
Feels
never
like if
over.
the Eagles are going to score, it's going to have to be Dotson.
But this dude can put up
He's a
points
silky smooth
quickly.
route runner. Look at that.
Working
Getting out of
well
his
behind
break.
the sticks on
Hey,
2nd
Jonathan
down.
Jones not within
Looking
5
for a
yards
man.
of him.
It's Barnett.
If you're Tanner
Fires
McKee,
to the
Kevin
wideout.
Petullo, and the Eagles,
He makes the catch.
I think you got to look
And
Dotson's
this
way.
defense's head
He
is
is a
spinning. He gets
proven
it down to the 27.
separator
This
generator.
offense
He gets
always
separation.
looking for those big, explosive
3
plays,
catches
and
and
now they've got it just
33
inside the
yards,
30.
40 yards for
The 2-minute
Dotson today.
timeout
1st and
arrives,
10.
and we have
Here
certainly
they
seen
come with Miller. He
miracles in
couldn't get
college
it.
football,
The
and
Kings on
they
the
will certainly
move
need one
and
here.
throws it away. In the meantime,
Wants to
the
go up
Detroit
top on 1st
Lions
down.
are right there with Chicago, and they're going to try a field goal to win at Soldier
That's
Field.
exactly what
Lions
this
are going to try a
defense needs to do.
Jake
The
Bates
clock
field
is your
goal
friend.
to
Try to
win
keep
the
them
game
balanced.
against Caleb
No
Williams and the
big
division
plays,
champion
and let that
Bears.
clock just tick.
Again, nobody open here for
Quick
McKee.
completion on the out route. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch,
That's
and the
happened. I don't know how many
defense
times do you
is
think he's
backed
thrown
up
it away?
against the wall.
3 to 5 times at this point. McKee's had to just throw the ball.
Here's the snap, looking to
2nd
throw.
down and 10.
And it's
And he
grabbed for
throws
a
and
touchdown. And how
Is
about
tight
this?
end on the
It's
play.
not over yet.
Grimson, drilled by Reeves, got
You
to the
scored a
31,
touchdown.
picks
Made
up
this a
7.
one-possession game.
It'll
Bad
be
news is you gotta
3rd
get the
down
ball
and
back.
3.
So if you're the head coach,
Plenty
you
of
gotta
time
start
for the
thinking,
Eagles.
how are
You
we
don't
gonna
want to
do that?
use
Are
your
we going
timeouts.
onside
You might be
kick,
helping the
or do we
Commanders
trust
if
our
you score
defense
soon.
to give it back to the owner?
3rd down and
And they
3.
tacked on
Backs in the
that.
block and goes.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
First drive with Jonathan Jones. It's
Clemson
4th
ready
and
to
3.
dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense.
Massive play right here,
Now we've got a
obviously,
little
but it's
game
not the
pressure,
game
and we'll see how
because the
offense
Eagles still have
responds in a
all 3
three-point game,
timeouts.
Jesse.
I can't wait to see this
Jake
quarterback and
Bates
how
is
he's going
trying
to
a
be able to
field
handle
goal
that
in
pressure,
Chicago's
David. How
Soldier
will he
Field for the
respond in this
Lions
situation?
with
And
2
just know it
seconds
was
left in a
only
tie
by
game
3
at
now.
16.
Make this a 2-score
And a
game.
big 4th and 3
Almost
coming
put
up
this
here for
away
the
in the
Eagles.
fourth quarter.
I love when you do this. I love when you
First
close
down,
the game at
it's
the same
2nd and
time.
10.
This is amazing.
Give to the
Bates is
running back.
trying a 42-yard field goal.
He
And that
stopped
kick
for
is
no
good.
gain
And the pass
again.
here is
Back-to-back
good
runs,
for
and
the
they
tight
have
end,
nothing to
Grimson.
show for it
And
except
on
facing a
downs,
3rd
the
and long.
Eagles will give it back, and Washington will get it with
Trying to
1:17
pick up
to
a
go.
first down.
He was open. I think McKee just missed him. All right, let's take you to Adam in our CBS studios in New York.
Kevin, Jake Bates, man. They've gone to win. Beat the Bears. 19-16, your final. Back to you.
All right, so Detroit wins. They're not going to the playoffs. Chicago is.
Looking for
The
space.
first one to the Eagles
He
is in
gets it
place.
to the 38-yard
But it's the second
line,
part that they needed to take care of business here. They've got 3 timeouts. They're down, as you can see, by 7, 1:17 to go. And Josh Johnson, who has had a touchdown run and a touchdown pass, will have it 1st and 10 as they get it on downs at the 32.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away.
Set it in motion. And the handoff here to Rodriguez, who tries to work. And boy, it's hard to bring him down. He was keeping it motoring, and he goes past the 36. Timeout taken with 1:11 now to go in the first of the 3 Eagle timeouts used.
Here's the return. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that
third string tight end.